Justin Theroux had the kind of love most people dream of. He married Jennifer Aniston, America's golden girl. But behind the smiles and quiet wedding, something dark was unraveling. And when he finally walked away, he didn't just leave a marriage. He left behind a woman who never stopped loving him. And that choice still follows him. Before Jennifer, there was Heidi. For 14 years, Justin was in a committed, low-profile relationship with costume designer Heidi Bivens. They lived together, grew up together. But Hollywood has a way of forcing change, and in 2011, everything changed. That's when Justin met Jennifer Aniston. And just like that, a chapter ended, and another, far more public, began. Justin and Jennifer met while working on Wanderlust. Heidi was still in the picture at the time. But within months, Justin had left the home he shared with Heidi and stepped into the spotlight with Jen. It was fast. It was loud. And the world watched, thinking, maybe this was Jennifer's fresh start, after everything with Brad and Angelina. But there were cracks even before the I do. They got married in 2015 in a private backyard ceremony. No magazine covers. No media frenzy. It looked perfect from the outside. But behind the scenes, their lives were headed in opposite directions. Jennifer loved Los Angeles. Her home. Her garden. The calm. Justin hated it. He preferred New York. Messy, unpredictable, anonymous. He missed the chaos. The noise. The edge. And no matter how much they tried to bend toward each other, neither could fully leave their world behind. The marriage quietly frayed. Friends noticed Justin was spending more time in New York, alone. There were whispers. Was he living a double life? Was Jennifer being left behind, again? But unlike her last public heartbreak, this one didn't come with betrayal. There was no cheating scandal. No angry interviews. Just a growing distance. And when they announced their separation in 2018, the statement was calm, polished, controlled. But the silence after that spoke louder than words. Most divorces end in silence. But Justin and Jennifer stayed in touch. Texts, calls, birthdays, friendly dinners. They said they were still friends. But it never looked like just friendship. Justin called her dear. Said he was protective of her. He even defended her in interviews long after the split. And that kind of loyalty? It doesn't come from closure. It comes from unfinished business. Jennifer never remarried. She never had children. Some say she's at peace. Others think she's still healing. Justin, on the other hand, moved on, quietly. He was seen with other women, but nothing serious. Until Nicole Bridden Bloom entered the picture. An actress, much younger, far from the tabloid chaos. They kept things quiet, until suddenly, they weren't. In 2024, Justin and Nicole made their red carpet debut. And in 2025, they got married in a private ceremony in Tulum, Mexico. No fanfare. No press. The age gap raised some eyebrows. He's 53, she's 30. But the wedding went on. Some fans celebrated the news. Others questioned if he had finally moved on. But those close to him knew the past never really left. There were no kids with Jennifer. No custody battles. But there was emotional fallout, just quieter. Jennifer never spoke against him. And Justin, even in a new marriage, still hasn't stopped defending her. When asked about her in interviews, he chooses his words like they still matter. Because maybe they still do. Maybe Jennifer Aniston isn't just an ex-wife. Maybe she's the shadow of the life he wasn't ready to live. Justin Theroux didn't lose brand deals or projects after the divorce. There was no scandal. But he lost something bigger, public trust. Not in his work, but in his image. The man who left Jennifer Aniston became the man people quietly judged. Not because he cheated, but because he walked away from a woman who had already been walked out on before. And no matter how private his life gets now, her name still follows his. Maybe that's the real ending. Not heartbreak, but being remembered as the one who couldn't stay. Now that he's married again, the world will watch. Will he finally build the life he couldn't build with Jennifer? Or will this new chapter prove that some ghosts don't leave just because you say, I do, to someone else? If you're into stories like this, real love, broken promises, secrets they never said out loud. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. There's always more behind the headlines. And here, we don't just report it. We live it with you.